What's going on, investors? Des here from Investments, and today I'm going to bring a kind of tutorial on how to utilize the Ravelin finance page. I'm going to use this as an example, but realistically you could use this to get into any DeFi project. What I'm going to showcase in this video is how to get into these Genesis pools, how to start staking your tokens, how to make some LP tokens, how to stake those, how to claim your rewards, and eventually how to break LP tokens. So like I said, I'm going to use Ravelin Finance as my example since that's what we're showcasing here. As you can see, these Genesis pools have the APR displayed for each different individual token here. So for instance, the wrapped ADA on the Milkomeda network, APR is about 558.32%. And you can see the various coins have different APRs. It all really depends on how much value is locked in. So typically the higher the total value locked in, the lower you're going to see the APR. So for instance, this one has $168,000 locked in of wrapped ADA, and the daily APR is about 1.44. This one only has about 27,000, and this daily APR is about 3%. So as you can see, there's a multitude of different tokens here. These ones are going to pay you in RAV. So it's always important to know what you're going to get as your output for staking in these tokens. And also another thing to be aware of is if or not there is a deposit fee. So the wrapped ADA is going to have a deposit fee of 2%. So when you stake your wrapped ADA, it is going to take 2% as a fee. Okay, so I have a pool here. This is the CEUSD, and let's say, for example, this is the funds I have. This is what I want to stake into this pool. Again, I'm going to be paying a 2% deposit fee, but I'm going to click on the view button here, and this is where you're going to stake your token. So I'm going to need to approve this contract, confirm, wait for my transaction to confirm, and we should be good to go. If I needed to, I could always use this tab here to open up the exchange to buy this token if, for instance, you needed to swap to and from. So I just approved the contract. So now let's go ahead and stake our CEUSD. And you can see I have my 38 cents of CEUSD. So I'm going to go ahead and select how much I want to stake. I'm going to go ahead and choose the max. And here it will show your deposit fee. Remember, 2% is going to be removed. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that I want to do this. And there you go. I have now staked my CEUSDC into this Genesis pool. And I will be earning RAV at an APR of 258.45%. So now we're going to wait a little bit. And we're going to watch this RAV earned start to accumulate in this pool, because this is what I'm going to start earning. And we'll come back a little later. So 38 cents is not a lot of money, so this is going to take a while. So we're going to look at one of the other pools that I have money staked into. So this is another one of the pools. And I'm going to show you how you would go about claiming your rewards. So as you can see here, I earned 0.02 RAV, and that equates to about 3 cents. So to claim your rewards, you're going to hit claim, and you're going to go ahead and approve your transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm, and my transaction was confirmed. So now that RAV is removed from here and now is in my own personal wallet. So this brings us to the next step. So now that I have RAV, I could actually become a liquidity provider and earn interest based on that. So if I wanted to, I could put equal parts RAV with wrapped ADA in an LP token to earn this amount of interest, and I would stake it here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that, for example, because this is where a lot of the real money is made, in LP tokens. So I'm going to click view, and I'm going to go ahead and add liquidity here. So now it's going to ask me, which pairs do I want? Well, looking back here, this was RAV and wrapped ADA pair. So I'm going to select RAV as my other token. I don't have a lot of ADA, so let's go ahead and choose 0.2 ADA, and we are going to supply. Then it's going to pop up with your confirm, and it's going to show you how much you're actually going to be contributing. So I'm going to be contributing 0.2 wrapped ADA with 0.09 RAV, and I'm going to confirm my supply. Then I need to confirm the transaction. And transaction is submitted, and I now supplied 0.09 RAV and 0.2 wrapped ADA. Transaction confirmed. Let's go ahead and close that page. And if I wanted to, I could show my positions and this should appear. So now my position shows that I have 34 cents of LP token in there. But that's sitting in my wallet now. So what I need to do is I need to go back to the Rav Finance page. I need to click on the pool that I wanted to put that into. And I need to click on this little plus or minus here. I've already approved this transaction, but if you haven't, there will be another step in here where you'll have to approve the contract. It'll pop up your MetaMask and you'll just need to sign or approve that transaction. So I'm going to hit the plus sign here and it should show our LP token that's sitting in our wallet. So I have 1.29 RAV/wrapped ADA LP token available. And I want to stake this to the pool. So I'm going to hit the max. You could obviously enter whatever amount you wanted to. And I'm going to hit confirm. Again, I'm going to need to approve the transaction here. But now after this transaction is complete, you should see my staked token amount increase here. So yep, I was at 10 about, so now it's up to 10.13. So I have a little bit more staked in this pool. And now I can keep compounding that. So from this pool, I'm going to keep earning RAV token. And what I can do is I can keep claiming that RAV token, keep pairing it with wrapped ADA, and keep staking it here to just keep earning more and more. So that covers the Genesis pools where you're actually earning RAV as your output. But I want to show you these other pools too where you're actually going to earn R share instead of RAV. And if you're kind of confused about all this, you can look at the previous video I just released where I kind of break down this whole RAV platform and how exactly a Tomb Finance fork is going to operate. But as you can see, these are the exact same situation. The only difference is the output here instead of RAV is going to be R share. So these are two more pools that you could get involved with if you wanted to stake your liquidity in there. And one of the cool things about compounding here is like, let's say in the Genesis pool, I earned my RAV token and I staked it as LP. And then I brought it up here and into this pool so that I can start earning R share. Well, I can take that R share and compound that earning by pairing with R share/wrapped ADA and make an LP token of that and then stake it in this pool. Furthermore, another layer to this is once you get your R share, you can take this to the Boardroom and just straight up stake your R share in here. And just straight up stake your R share in here. No need to make an LP token. You're just inputting your R share that you've earned or bought, and you're staking it for a reward. So current APR on this is looking like 11,773%. And this staking is a little bit different than your normal staking. This is actually going to be locked in. So when you stake your R share in this pool, you're going to be locked in for 6 epochs. And what an epoch is it's just a period of 6 hours. So you're going to be locked in for 6 hour periods, right? So you will not be able to remove your R share. Now, one of the cool things is only after 3 of those epochs, you will be able to claim your rewards. However, if you were to claim your reward in the form of RAV from these, after 3 epochs, you're going to restart the cycle all over again, and you're going to be locked in for another 6 epochs on top of it. Okay, so now that I've showed you how to stake tokens, how to make LP, I also want to show you how to break LP and withdraw your LP. So in this pool, you can see I have 10.13 RAV/wrapped ADA staked in this pool. So if you wanted to withdraw this, you could click on the minus sign here and determine how much you want to withdraw. So let's do one of these LP tokens, and I want to confirm that I want to withdraw this to my wallet. So it's taking it out of this staking pool, putting it into my personal wallet, and I'm going to wait for the transaction to confirm here. Okay, transaction confirmed. So now you can see my staked amount has decreased by 1 because I pulled it into my personal wallet. So now what I'm going to do is just use this button here to open up the exchange. And I'm going to go to the actual main page here. And we're going to launch the DApp. And what you want to do is you want to look for the positions you own. So I like to use this little toggle switch that should fetch your positions. But if you needed to, you could also type in Rav and it should be able to find it. So you can see I have my position of $2 here that is sitting in my wallet. So let's say I want to break this apart into the 2 separate tokens, Rav and Wrapped ADA. I'm going to click on remove. And then it's going to ask you how much do you want to do. I'm going to do the max because I want to take everything out of that 1 LP token and it'll show you what exactly you're going to get. So I'm going to get 1.5 Wrapped ADA and 0.7 Rav tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and click remove and confirm my transaction. Okay, I'm getting an error message here. And what this is telling me is I have insufficient funds to do this transaction. So what I need to do is I need to go back here and I need to do a quick swap here. I barely have any Wrapped ADA, and Wrapped ADA is the gas that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to actually just sell one of my Rav that I have sitting in my wallet to get a little bit more ADA so I can actually do transactions. This is kind of good that this happens so I can actually show you this because you do have to have some ADA in your account to do transactions, right? Okay, so I'm going to go back. I apologize for dragging you around here. We'll get to the same spot here. Toggle my positions, and that's going to show what positions I have. And I'm going to go ahead and remove and click max again, and it's going to show how much of each token I'm going to get. No need to show you that again. Now I'm going to confirm my transaction, and you can see I'm not getting that error message because I actually have gas to complete the transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm and wait for my transaction to confirm. You can see it was submitted. Close that. Okay, transaction confirmed. So now I successfully removed my liquidity from that LP token. And you can see my Wrapped ADA balance has increased and my Rav balance has also increased. So basically what I did is I took the LP token, split it apart, and now I have both my tokens back again. But that's pretty much all I got for this video. I just wanted to show you how to make your LP, stake your LP, how to stake into the Genesis pools. Again, these are ending pretty shortly here, but the same strategy is going to apply for this Boardroom where you can stake your R share. I'm real glad to be a part of this project early and be staking my R share. I think this token is just going to continue to grow as more and more people are going to stake their R share to get this high APR and earn this Rav token, which is supposed to be a stable peg token to ADA. You can see currently there's already 431 R shares staked and the current supply is only 803. So over half of this is already staked, and I imagine more of this is going to be staked once this Boardroom actually opens up in about 5 hours here. So that's all I got for this one. If you appreciated this content, don't forget to use the currency of YouTube and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, later.